Okay, so recently we've been covering Ironmouse and a little bit of a situation that went on over at CDawg's cyclothon. Now, that has now ended, and it seems like they have actually raised a ton of money for charity. I think it's 1.4 million, I think, which of course is absolutely amazing to see for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. And yeah, recently, obviously, people like CDawg, who has been involved in this situation, as it was obviously his stream, he was the one jumping on the thing, has actually gotten home and, you know, responded to some of the stuff that has been going on. Now, if you guys don't remember, essentially, Ironmouse was facing some weird backlash for this clip. Essentially, yeah, of CDawg jumping on like a big, you know, bouncy thing at an amusement park. And essentially, yeah, he was holding Ironmouse on the iPad due to the fact, obviously, she can't leave her house due to her kind of immune deficiency. And of course, you know, it's one of these things that, you know, it just makes things a little bit better, right? You know, having someone that's able to go around, do these things, and kind of bring you along, even if it is through a screen or whatever, is great. And a lot of people have been very positive towards this, but there's also been a lot of people very negative towards this clip as well, telling her that she needs to go outside and things like this, and that VTubers are terrible or whatever, which again, I just don't think is the case. It's obviously, you know, a very specific thing with Ironmouse, obviously due to her condition, rather than being a VTuber, right? But essentially, Connor has actually responded to this over on his stream, obviously his stream back. He actually talked about this, saying Connor responds to Twitter hate on taking Ironmouse on a trampoline. So let's just take a look, and yeah, we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, this is where we got to jump on the trampoline, and Twitter lost its mind for us jumping on a trampoline with an iPad. You can kind of hear it, but Mouse was like laughing the whole time. It was really fun. I think it's probably the camera was just like freaking out, but it's probably like just you probably couldn't see anything. It's probably just ridiculous. But yeah, I liked it. I didn't, you know, when I was doing it, I didn't think much of it. I was just kind of like, I'm just gonna like be silly and make Mouse laugh. But obviously people were really touched by the moment, which I appreciated a lot. But also it made a lot of people angry on Twitter. They're like, why would you hold an iPad and jump on a trampoline? That's not normal. You should be normal like me, who's angry on Twitter all the time. Audio is good from Mouse's POV. Oh, that's fun. So that was a really fun moment. That was maybe my favorite moment. I don't know, to me that it kind of encapsulates a lot of what it's about. I don't know how to kind of put into words. I think there's so much you can do in your life, and there's so many things that you can decide in the moment to do or not to do, and you always think like, man, I look so silly or whatever. And I'm kind of over that now. I don't really feel that way, especially interacting with Mouse. I don't feel any kind of embarrassment at all holding an iPad and doing things. To me, even if Mouse can't see perfectly or experience it the same way I'm experiencing it, it's not about that. It's about the inclusion. It's about making an effort. And yeah, I might look silly, but also, you know what's silly? Like letting your friend be lonely at home and not including them in things. Isn't that?
Yeah, which I think is true, right? He's obviously completely correct about that one. With everything that's going on, it seems like a lot of people are mad, but to be honest, all he's doing is helping a friend, right? He's helping someone who, you know, cannot do some stuff like this and cannot go outside and do things like this. So he's kind of bringing them along for it, you know, in any way that he can, you know, in any way possible, even if it is through an iPad, which might not be obviously the experience you would want to have, because you can go outside, you can go do things, you can actually get on a plane and go to this exact same place if you really wanted to. But you know, obviously with Ironmouse it's a little bit harder because she can't, right? And I think that is obviously something that people don't really understand, right? It might not be fun for you, but it will be fun for a lot of people who barely get to, you know, go outside, right?
That's like the real crime. There's so many people who, you know, you could hang out with, who you're like, maybe you're like, well, it's kind of too much effort or whatever, you know? Like, it's like having that compassion is really important to include people in things and to show that people are so much more than their condition or their disability. I don't think anything of it, because to me, this is second nature now. But clearly, I think it's touching to a lot of people. And I'm glad it does, because that's the kind of compassion that should be second nature to all of us, I think. There shouldn't be a thought of including people when possible. So that's kind of what, you know, why I did it, and why it's like, okay, yeah, Mouse can't see the front flip. Mouse isn't front flipping. I don't think for a second Mouse is front flipping. Like, I'm not. I'm like, what? Mouse is not flipping too? But it's about the inclusion of kind of having Mouse do that, right? Like that's what it's all about. And I want my friend to do these things with me. So it's compassion. I think that's what the cyclothon is all about, right? It's about you know, doing something for others. It's about putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation to raise money and to raise awareness for a cause that's greater than yourself. Because, you know, and I mean this, like, I think we are all so, we live all of our lives being so comfortable, and comfortable does not ever equate to anything that meaningful, really. Like, comfort is you kind of resting on your laurels, resting on your ability to be like, I'm just not going to push myself. And I think it's important that you sometimes choose things that are not for comfort, but to do something that pushes you out there, to try something. And I find myself doing this where I get too comfortable sometimes. And I'm like, I am always choosing the easiest thing in my life. And I need to stop doing that. I need to push myself, because these are the moments that I think about the most. I don't think about that time where I sat on my couch and watched TV, or I played games for 16 hours. As much as I love doing that, I'm passionate about that and I love doing that. That is a comfortable thing for me to do, you know? So I think it's stuff like this that you have to challenge yourself. And I'm glad. And I think the cycle is an amazing thing, because not only are we raising money for charity, but I think it inspires a lot of people who watch it. And I think a lot of people get inspired to do something, whether it's to exercise for themselves, to donate plasma. And I think I love this moment because I didn't realize it in the moment when I was in it, but it's such a great encapsulation of everything that the cyclothon is kind of pushing for. And I think hopefully inspires a lot of people to do it as well. This is true. Mouse changed your life and you changed hers. Isn't that what matters? Yeah, I mean, I think that's true. Like, I think, not that I wasn't compassionate, but I think I certainly got a much greater compassion and understanding for like what it is to live with a chronic illness and you know, having certain disabilities, you know. And I think I'm very fortunate.
So yeah, obviously that is pretty much the whole clip there. And yeah, he obviously talks about the fact that, you know, he's sort of about being compassionate, and the fact that, you know, if it helps someone else out, it's good, you know, and the fact that this is going to be something that he actually remembers, rather than sitting on Twitter and, you know, kind of commenting about it and just being kind of miserable overall, right? Because that is the case, right? People are going to get miserable. They're going to sit there forever and moan about it. But let's be real, they're not the one doing the cyclothon. They're not the one out there actually doing things. They're the ones that are sat at home, obviously, you know, tweeting away, replying away, and essentially wasting away their lives, right? And I think that is, you know, one of the kind of important things that people need to remember. Say, why are you outside enjoying the trampoline while holding an iPad? That's not normal. You should be normal like me, sitting at home and spreading hate on Twitter. Like, yeah, but I've been unemployed, and this drama is still too unemployed for me. Why do people care about things that don't affect them? The C's problem is Twitter. So anyways, about the charity and how it helps. So genuinely thought that moment was absolutely beautiful. Making fun of it is one thing, but actually being upset about it is so unbelievably sad. That I'm 52 years old this year. I don't follow streamers or vloggers. When I first saw Connor and Ironmouse's interaction, it was strange to me because I was unfamiliar. However, as I grew to understand it and the reasons behind it, I came to appreciate and respect it. My own mother had a debilitating illness, and our interactions decreased as a result. So seeing the friendships now makes me feel nothing but thankful for good friends and compassion. Also, Mousy is funny as blank. So yeah, obviously a lot of people as well, you know, kind of commenting their own stories and how they found them, and how maybe it was a little bit weird at first, or maybe it was a little bit strange, you know, because of course, you know, VTubers in general are strange to people who have never seen them before. Like, let's be real. But you know, at the end of the day, there is a reason behind it, right? There's a reason why they do this. There's a reason why Connor, you know, brings the iPad with him. There's a reason why they do the cyclothon, right? Because, you know, it's all for charity. It's all for helping out a friend and everything like that, right? They have no empathy. It's lovely to see someone caring for their best friend so much. There needs to be more of this in the world. Twitter is a cage for weird slug people. You're good. And obviously, yeah, a lot of people just kind of supporting them, which again is great to see. And hopefully we can see more support going that way, because it was a very ridiculous thing that was going around at the time. So yeah, I mean, that's about what I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.